Hello, I'm a few minutes late here. All the technical challenges, of course, we had a little update just as soon as I was going live, and that was so special. I'm real quick, just trying to, and then my iPad is saying not supported, not supported, not supported. So I'm trying to hop on there really quick so that I can see comments and questions, at least in our my VIP group. I know I am actually filming here in several locations. Oh, gosh darn it. This is crazy, you guys. You go to do a live and then all the things, right? I'm just going to grab my laptop because that's easier. It's quick. That way, I just want to be able to see questions when they pop in. And then I'll trim this up for the other channels later. So give me a second. So anyway, we just launched our August, our first ever SHELFie box. And the name comes from shelf, something, displayed on the shelf rather than the tiered tray. And I know a lot of my customers love the tiered tray. We love the tiered tray. The tiered trays are great, but I would say there's only so many tiered trays that you can have because literally, I'll give you a little tour of my wall maybe tomorrow. I think we have over 200 tiered tray sets. So unless you have spaces in your house for 200 tier tray sets, you can actually have enough. So I wanted to come up with something that you can still make and still be super fun and be able to decorate anywhere in your house and feel very confident that what you're making was going to look nice and all that kind of stuff. My arm here for my phone, it like falls. So I'm trying to get where. Oh, see, then okay, we're going to have to bring it back there. Go see all the disasters. Nope. Okay, anyway, sorry if I made anybody dizzy. I'm just trying really quickly since the iPad is having conniption fits, and I don't know. We're going to have to figure that one out later. Is it really? Okay, so I am on the group in case anybody has a question. I'll be able to see it a little bit better maybe. So that always helps. All right. So, hi. Here I am with my little book of secrets. This is upcoming. I have December. I know we're in August. August ship. That's a done deal with the SHELFie box. I have December planned. We're actually going to start cutting December right away because we get so incredibly busy. Well, now already, but we will get hit hard and heavy. Again, a different level of hard and heavy on Black Friday, and it will go gangbusters until whatever date I decide to shut it off. And I think this year we might be a little bit early because we might be having company, and I want to be full 100% on holiday mode by then. So just FYI, this is a good time to order Christmas ornaments or gifts right now. So anyway, so December boxes, don't worry, they're not going to go out late. They might even go out early. We are not taking new subscribers in December. Those boxes are going to be starting to be cut pretty soon and stacked up in a safe, undisclosed location and getting all ready because I'm super excited about that box. But I'm super excited about all the boxes. So that's December. We've got January all planned as well as the months leading up to. So the first item that I'm going to show you that, and again, the pictures are already in the guides. You might have already seen them in the guides if you have been hanging out on this page at all in the VIP group. If you're not in our VIP group yet, it's just VIP Gina, and you can request on Facebook to get into that group. Okay, so this piece is a very essential piece. And I say that because we offer quite a few door hangers, and we're coming out with a whole lot more. And most people have one front door, and you might put it outside in your front porch or patio if it covered area, and if it's an area that would be appropriate to put a door hanger sign kind of thing. And again, we have many more coming up. But if you don't, or if it's a handmade piece and you want to keep it a little bit more special, this would look great in the entryway and the kitchen. There's designs for the kitchen that are going to be stinking cute. For your bathroom, Yes, the bathroom, you need this for the bathroom. There's tiered tray items that I have for the bathroom now that we're going to incorporate into larger signs. So, you know, some of those are really, really fun, and you definitely would want this for that. So I do offer these in the shop now as well. Um, if you're already in our Shelfie Box subscription club, you might want to use your 20% and, maybe get a few of these. Just saying. That's going to be the next best deal now that the Shelfie Box for August is officially closed and you can't get it for $39.99. You ended up with a value somewhere around $75. It was a huge, huge value. Not every month will be that loaded, but I did, like I told you guys before, I did include something a little bit more substantial, extra bonus, because I thought that this was a piece that would be very versatile. And I mean, I have several myself. They're awesome. Okay, so I did include for you guys a bottle of the gel stain. And I do stain an awful lot of my items out in my paint booth. That day is the stain booth. And it's great. It's fine, but I have a place to do it. And here in Arizona, it's chilly in the winter, but it's not cold like, we lived in Idaho 23 years. So I know what cold really feels like. So it's a place that I can use all year long. But, remembering when I was in Idaho, there's no way I would want to go out to the garage and, do a staining project or something when it was, 5 below zero and whatnot. And for the little quick projects that you do, it's just not worth it sometimes to get all prepared and, put on the appropriate, like the gloves and old shirt, whatever, just to go out to do one little thing. And so this stuff, it works absolutely great. You can see from the pieces that we make. I mean, I did distress over this, but it's great. I used it on here. Okay. So that's why we included this gel this month. And in any minute now, I'm going to get a discount code for you for Deco Art. I am an affiliate with Deco Art as of now. So we're really excited about that. Not for a little bit, but at any rate, so I'm going to be able to get you a discount code. So stay tuned for that. Hey, if you're jumping on, say hello. I didn't say that. If you've never said hello before on StreamYard, do go up to the 3 dots, click it, and just let them know your name. Otherwise, Facebook doesn't let me, or it doesn't talk to each other until you go and give permission to StreamYard. So, and it'll bring you right back here. So anyway, this is the gel stain, and the way you're going to use it, I should have cleaned off my little palette. This is my paint palette. It's glass. I love it. Usually I scrape it. So you're just going to put a little bit, on a surface, whatever you use as a paint palette. Or honestly, sometimes I just open it up and dip right in the lid. I like to use a baby wipe. There's all kinds of discussions in groups I'm in, what brand baby wipe. I use so many. I buy them at Costco. And we no longer even have a little person living around here. We had our 2 little grandkids here. And so we actually use baby wipes in other ways. But I still go through enough to justify myself buying them there. For you all, grabbing a pack at Walmart, I prefer the non-stinky kind. I don't like the scent of, but whatever floats your boat. I think that the non-scented and whatever, the cleaner ones are probably going to play better with some of the paints and stuff that you might use them with too, just because there's less chemical interference. And yeah, there's a lot of chemical on a baby wipe, by the way. Don't make me have to put my health coach hat on. But anyway, I just, dip the baby wipe in there and wipe over the surface and let it sit for a while. And if you want it darker, you can use the second, third coat, and that is great. I will go into a little bit more depth and detail in the website that you get with your membership into the Shelfie of the Month Club. We have a whole other platform that we really go in and show all that. So this is all you do on that piece. You just either stain it with regular stain outside or in the garage, not in the house. And then you simply glue this little piece down here, this little piece up here. And then you have 3 little circles. See this? The 3 little circles are going to go all in a row inside, and then the larger circle goes on the outside. And the reason why is then when you hang your door hanger, wall hanger, whatever it is, it's going to rest inside on the 3, and then the larger one there will prevent it from falling off. Not that this one's going anywhere. It's big old 16-incher. So double base, that way it's nice and stable. Got to have the stability on here. This is all 1/4 inch, so it's nice and thick. Okay. All right. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. I don't see any questions. I see hellos, but I don't see who's saying them. And I know that we're in multiple groups. So, all right. This here is, this is our direction sign. And this isn't exclusive for Little August Ranch, meaning this was my design. So that's all I can say about that. This also, I used this gel stain. My other pieces, I actually did use other stain out in the garage because I already had that done before I decided that you all needed this in your life. So anyway, the base is pretty much the same. It's got a little double base for stability because it is a bigger piece. I want to say this is around 9 inches tall. That's what I think, looking at it like this, 9 inches tall. And, you know, no big, huge mystery here as far as putting the letters on. I am including the colors of paint that I used, and I'll get that in on our website. And the only thing, if you're newer to doing DIYs and things like that, the only thing that I wanted to share about this is I used a chip brush. I'm looking around my surroundings. Are all my chip brushes gone? So let me grab one because I hate to have you be brand new on here and not know what a chip brush. So a chip brush, you can actually pick this up at Home Depot or Lowe's or anywhere like this. And I think that there's like a 3-pack for like a couple bucks. I should offer these in my shop though, because I can offer them like for $1 or less. Okay, so see this? It's all messed up. Additionally, if you have a nice brush that got all feathered up, all messed up, you can use that as well. That'll work great. But these bristles are a lot stiffer. And so and I'm going to do tutorials specifically on all these little different techniques, so don't you worry. But on this piece, what I did is just put a little bit of a cream colored paint and just dab this in a little bit. See, I don't have one of those fancy double camera things yet where I can show you what I'm doing. But say there was paint on here. You're just going to dab it a little bit and kind of dab it off. And then you just take it on your piece and just kind of run it, you know, a little bit. Because you don't want a cover of paint. You want it to look like it's been weathered. So that's what I did on this piece here. Okay, so that's 2 items. Let's move on to the earrings because they're right here. How'd you guys like the earrings? I had a lot of people that were like, oh my gosh, I want those earrings when I was wearing them. So I decided to send them along. These I stained as well. Everything in this box was stained this time around. All right. And that's, again, I didn't want to freak people out and tell you you had to go stain it. If you're not familiar with staining, you're not the level of crafter that has all the things inside and outside. Because, you know, we all start where we start, right? A lot of people here are brand new and haven't even, I just found my chip brush. It's sitting in the water. Should figure that one out. So I stained this first and I let it dry. And then I just took a tiny little brush and I did brush in the yellow paint, the green, and the brown. And it's not difficult, you guys, with a tiny little brush. I'll put the link to those as well. This one's my favorite. It's not that tiny, but the big thing is, you guys, 2 things. You use a little bit of paint and you just use it on the end, okay? And loosen your hand. Loosen up a little bit. People are like so tight and you're like this and you're going to mess up every time, but you got to be loose. You're looser and just like, you know, non-stress, breathe. And it's a lot more fun that way too, but you'll find that you'll get the little detail a lot better if you're not so tensed up. Okay, so if you like wine, have a glass of wine. No, that's not a DIY tip. So there's a left and a right, doesn't really matter, but you know, they're meant to go like this. And then I did include the hardware. I always will. So you can put that on and then go about your way. Okay. If you want to cover them with a little protection, I will put up a link for that as well in Deco Art, the brand that I like to brush on. You don't have to. I didn't. But what I would suggest with any earrings that you wear, especially your fancy stuff, don't wear your earrings when you're putting on your hairspray because that'll ruin them. I mean, especially your fancy stuff. But this, you know, you don't want to get hairspray on that. See, I'm wearing these. I did put a coating on because, believe it or not, sometimes they end up in the pool. So, and they're wood, and wood doesn't really like water. But hey, you know what? I've had these for a year now, and they've fared pretty well. All right, so our big showstopper this month, our Hello Fall truck. I'm trying with the camera. Okay, then my face isn't here, but that's okay. Other than you can't hear my voice. So our Hello Fall truck. Here we are. I will get this camera thing figured out, I promise, with the lighting and stuff, because I'm in a great big space, and I have too much lighting. So that's the problem here. Too much lighting. But at any rate, the Hello Fall was really popular spring and summer. And so we wanted to do this for fall, and so we popped it in the SHELFie box before we put it online because I didn't want anybody to buy it. It's a really popular item. So you all got it without purchasing it, you know, just off the website. So that's the way we'll roll around here almost always. I mean, sometimes if there's a really popular something or another from the past, I might put it in the box, but it's my goal to have things in the box that you have not seen, at least not on my site before. I can't help if you've seen it somewhere in space, but in your dream or something, but you won't have seen it on my site if I can help that. So and I do have a video on how to assemble it. It's super easy. First of all, you want to either paint or stain or however you're going to prepare. I used this on these panels, and I just applied it on I actually applied this on with a brush because it was so big, and then used the baby wipe to smooth it over. And on here, I just use one coat on each plank. I just use one coat. You can come along with your cream or white color paint if you want to a little bit, but because I was making my truck cream colored, I didn't want to do that. See? But if you did a red truck, a black truck, a dark gray truck, any of those colors would be great for fall too. If you really like the lime, it's not lime, the mossy color of lime, you might want to, you know, do that instead or whatever. So my big suggestion is to pick out like 4 different colors that you're going to be using for all the highlights and stuff. Black and white don't count. So in this case, I used the cream instead of white. I didn't use any white on here. So that was my white, but you always want to pick out. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 colors. You see that? 1, 2, 3, 4 colors in addition to the white and the black. And in my case, gray doesn't count too. So white, black, gray, the very, very neutrals don't count. But you really don't, unless you're doing a very colorful, bold piece, you want to stick to just a few colors. It's just better on the eye and all that, but it makes it really great to coordinate. I use the same colors on everything this time around. Everything, every 2 pieces, and the earrings. So they all do coordinate nice. So the way that you put this together is after it dries, you just simply backside all together and you glue the circle on. Okay, let that dry a minute. When you turn it over and you're putting on the wording and the truck and gluing that down, it further just sandwiches all together. Okay, and again, more detailed and whatnot will be in. Right now, I put it in the guides here in Facebook, but it's all moving over to our other website here soon, and you can only gain access to that if you are a SHELFie box member. Okay, so that's going to be a special place for you. Lots of bells and whistles in there. So, all right. And you guys, if you're not in the club and you're just here, again, I'm going to show them. And I'm going to continue to try to build out a lot of the tier tray, DIYs and things like that here. We're finally set up a little bit better. It's been a chaotic last 5 months. Let's just say that. So this guy, this is the absolute very largest that I would even attempt to put on this post. This is 16 inches, and I should have made, well, if I was going to keep it on here, this one actually goes on my wall, the Hello Fall. But if I was going to have it just be on here, I would have made this little rope a little bit tighter. And I did include this with your box. This was a very last minute, so I might have missed one or two, but I decided that, oh my gosh, if you didn't have a supply of rope like I do, I don't want you to have to run out and get a whole big thing, for that. So when I have little things like this needed, then often I will include it in the box. If it's something that, like paint and stuff like that, that was silly to waste your membership money on paint when, you have all the paint. So here's last year's that we did. This was extremely popular. So if you have this, this one hung, no, this one's set outside my house last year. So that is that. All right. So those are the 4 pieces that were in our box this month, the month of August. Like I said, August is done. If you ordered it all, you're getting August. We're on wait list now, and so you can't even order. So don't even think like, oh my gosh, I missed August. If you paid me money, you got August. The last, I know, because some of them snuck through before my VA could get over and put the button in there that needed to be there. But if you paid money, you're getting August. The last 5 or 6 are going out today. And then that's that, because we had to get more stain. We ran out of stain because I sold way more than we intended to. It was a scramble. Yeah, because and then, like I said, I had a little issue with pausing it without deleting the whole thing altogether, and then having people not be subscribed anymore. So anyway, I put my VA on it, and she did it like in 5 minutes. So that was great. And I'm techie, so I don't understand. All right, so that is that. I did get in the Deco Art, the new paint colors for 2022. Oh, I said it right. 2020. I keep saying 2020. Do you guys do that? So for 2022, and I'm going to go live with that separately. Maybe later today. I haven't opened my box yet, and so you can do that with me, but I just wanted to keep this clean with the SHELFie box. And if you're new, just popping on, just a quick little reminder that I did put everything here in the guides, so you can go over to the guides and take a look at that, and I'm adding more to the August in there, because again, you guys, this was like just scramble, and we were fire hose and all this kind of stuff. The months coming up will be more organized, hopefully more seamless, and we will be posting everything right in the actual website, which I think it's SHELFie box. Anyway, it's something like that .com, and that'll get you right into your membership area. It is password protected and all that with your membership. So those of you that have that will be able to pop in there. If you don't have that membership, again, I'm showing just some of the tips and techniques and stuff in here, maybe not as in depth, but for the items that are available for purchase, we're not like, oh, you can't know what color it is. But yes, of course, members they do get a little bit more of my time just because that's part of the membership. All right. I think that's it for now. I will let members know as soon as we launch that site out. My VAs, I have 2 of them working on it right now. And of course, I have to have my thumb on everything. So I have to do all the design work. I don't have to. They could have done it, but that's just my personality. And that's why we start work every morning at 4 a.m. Oh, man. All right. That's it. I have some really fun pieces. I'm looking coming out later today. later today because my app Canva that I use, I don't know if anybody uses that for anything, but it went haywire this morning on the world and wasn't working. So I didn't get done what I was going to do. Do want to just say really, really quickly for those of you that really love to craft and paint and you're having a good time with it. And you know, your friends might be looking at that and going, oh, that's kind of neat. Consider maybe selling it to them. You know, if you have friends that say, how much would you charge? You know, whatever, ask me. Just just ask me what I think something should be priced at, and I'll let you know. Because, you know, if you're doing this for your own therapy and you're loving it, well, if your friends love what you do and they're willing to pay for it, why not let them fund your habit? that's how I started in, oh gosh, 1987. I painted on some burp claws and for my own baby, and some people saw it and liked it and wanted me to make some for a baby shower, and the rest is history. So that was 1987. So if you're doing math, that was 35 years ago. Wait, yeah, 35 years ago. Like, how old's Corey? That's my first. Okay, so that's what I did. But I'm really happy to guide you and show you, you know, that kind of thing if you have any interest at all. I mean, it could just start with a little Facebook post and like, oh my gosh, look at the earrings I just made. Or, you know, like, oh my gosh, look at the little sign I just made. You know, you're going to have friends that go, oh, that's so cute. You know, and either where do I get one if they like to DIY? And I'm always sending little extras to my people that you know, let me know that they sent people to me. Please let me know if you send people to me that buy from me, because I like to thank you for that. But if you want to paint it and sell it, then, you know, maybe I should do a whole little unit on that. All right, you guys, you take care. Have a great day. And I'll be popping on later with revealing the new paint colors. Bye.